We're live. All right, we're back on. Hello, sorry, we're using an old computer and the battery was going way lower than we thought it was going to. But welcome back. I'm Tyler with Seal Beam Rally Team. This is our second try at our first live stream. My dad Eric is on the computer, making sure everything goes right. And we're gonna have him checking the battery now too. So we got the.
I'm gonna switch over the other cord.
Okay, as long as it says 34%, so we should be okay. We got. So to run this out here, we're out past the barn. We're pretty far from the house, so we get these like little Wi-Fi adapter things that somehow boost the Wi-Fi signal through the electrical system of the house. So we're able to get barely get Wi-Fi out here and barely get like a long extension cord for power. Anyway, let's continue on. We have the 61 Corvair ramp side pickup truck here.
Should we move the table over?
If you want to. Back up a little bit. Okay, that's good. Well, I guess if we're going to go inside the truck, we should move forward, shouldn't we?
Probably.
We're going to zoom in a little bit for you here. Manual zoom. Okay. All right. So we got our ramp open here. This is the coolest part of this truck and why everyone likes them is that you just open the ramp and you can drive anything in here. So this is a spare motor that came with the vehicle. We had the truck motor back there we just looked at, and we said that we actually have a different dipstick for the truck, van, and wagon motors. That's because they have an engine cover that goes about right here. So they need to have a dipstick that comes out the back instead of out the top. This one has the top dipstick, so we know it's a car engine. It actually does have oil. It's dirty, but it's low. Good to have. That's just the fan bearing is. The fan bearing is pretty tough. Yeah, we'd have to soak that, I'm sure. Good to have an extra motor, even if it's just for the crankcase or something, because you can get new pistons, new cylinders, new rings. You can't get heads, and you can't get crankcases or I think crankshafts. So you have to have like the basic core of an engine to make it happen. Yeah, but we have like valve covers. We can make our to adjust the hydraulic valve. Yeah, so it's a complete engine minus oil filter and carburetors, but I don't think we're gonna maybe need this. In further, we have the classic oriented strand board bed liner here because the bed in this thing is probably so rough that you would probably put your foot right through the bottom of it. The trucks and vans were 5-bolt, so we have a 5-bolt wheel in here. Got actually a full set of 5-bolt wheels, it looks like, for these. Always nice to have a little extra. Anything else on the note? And here's the body panel that was missing from the other side, so that's available if we're going to do any body work. What would we want to do body work on? Let's see. Who's watching? Anyone watching right now? Let's see. We are going live. We got 2 people watching. What's up? 2 likes. Thank you, guys. Here's the up here is watching up on the left.
Okay.
All right. So we got to pick up. We got a whole camping table here. We're gonna pick up and move over. You want to go in the front, up to the look this way at it? Don't worry about the bottle. Oh, that's probably pretty good for now. All right. I apologize for the moving things around and sometimes having like 30 seconds without anything going on, but the reality of trying to do this out here. Originally, I was going to try to tether a GoPro to a computer, but I just didn't have time to figure that out. So this is a 62 Corvair Greenbrier. This is the window van version. They had a ramp side pickup truck. They had a load side pickup truck, which actually loads from the rear. It didn't have a ramp. You had the window van Greenbrier, and you had the Corvan panel van. They also made a few camper vans that you could buy from the factory with the accessory catalog. But this is the normal, just window passenger van.
The green. They also came with a 6-door and an 8-door model.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Okay, so either 6 or 8. I would assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6-door. The 8-door would have 2 barn doors on the sides,
Have another door, 2 doors on the other side, driver's side.
so you could like open both doors and like do BMX tricks through the middle of the van.
Right. Yep.
That'd be sick. Oh my god. Yeah. So this is 62. It is. We were told this came with the truck. We were told that this was used as a hunting shack for a while. So it's got these mosquito nets, just like sheet metal screwed to the bodywork. It's got some cool wooden benches inside that we'll show you in a little bit. But for a couple reasons, I actually kind of took ownership of this. So I got some collector plates on it just to prove to you that I'm not full of crap. This is my license plate for this fine vehicle here. So she's good to go. She has a title, and if I can get it running, I can actually drive it on the road. Does this thing have enough battery to walk around and look inside this thing?
I can carry this with, I think.
All right. We're going to try to carry the computer and take a look inside the rig here. I'll tell you what, I love the live stream editing process because there's zero editing. Usually I have to put a whole workday at least into a video to get it edited and ready to post. So in here, let's see if we can open the window too. That's easier, right? Love these old manual windows because they're so fast. They're faster than any power window you can even find. They're the old Mechanica regulators. They just had a big gear and it goes down. So I actually started a new job at a repair shop recently as a service writer, and the guy my new boss, told me that the new window regulators in cars with manual windows are literally a power window system with a crank instead of a motor. So it's a completely different. It's like driving broken power steering instead of getting a manual steering car for that short that I just put up. So this actually has, instead of having the cables and the plastic crap, this is just a big gear and a smaller gear, and they just run it right up. Anyway, so we have a bunch of stuff in here. This is like the Corvair parts shed that I wanted to get to at the end of this video to really show you how much stuff came with this truck my dad got. This comes with, of course, the wiper arms and stuff, but little springs and extra spares in here. Some kind of heater thing probably. It's all labeled, which is awesome. We see a Clark's Corvair box here. Rear view mirror, tons of stuff. New stuff, used stuff. We got 2 instrument clusters here, which are very nice to have for cores and rebuilding. This thing actually looks really nice. My God, we really went backward in design. I worked at GM at the design center. I was a sculptor for them. So I worked in the design center doing car design for 4 years. And so I kind of, as a part of doing some, car design, I worked on the current full-size Chevy trucks. And I tell you, there's nothing like the older stuff. You can't build it like this anymore if they let you. Well, probably could, but had to have some law changes. So we got a that was touching something. Cab glass for the pickup. Got some. Do you see these nice little shades here? That's awesome.
I think those are original seats.
Seat could be original. Honestly, the way cars rust out around here. So speaking of rust out, we do have these holes down here. It's getting pretty bad, but there's still metal there. There's something going on. I don't know what that is. So there's rust through and all this stuff. These tend to go completely bad. There's a huge hole down in the lower section. So this would have to be fully fabricated again, all of this stuff. But for now, it still is there. There's a hole in the floor here, but up here, you can feel there's actually a floorboard. That's really nice. I love this old gold they put inside the doors on the 60s GM trucks.
That's fun.
Fawn. It's a fawn door. So it's got the windshield that's cracked, but it's got a key in the ignition, whole thing. Unfortunately, this one is a Power Glide 2-speed automatic. But, of course, we did find that 327 geared 3-speed manual in the back of the parts pickup. So we could do a little swapsy doodle if we wanted to. Let's move on to the passenger compartment here. We'll put this awesome old window back up. I should do a video on the old windows because kids these days, they just don't know how bad they have it. So this is super standard. Let's just leave this one.
That one, it'll open.
I know, but it'll kind of, I don't, okay. You want to come past? You got it on camera?
Yep.
Left. Okay, so the door is going to literally rip off. I'm not going to touch that. That's completely out. There's nothing there. So this whole thing needs to be fabricated from scratch. This rocker area needs to be fabricated from scratch in this corner. It's pretty rough, but